the best Easter egg hunt ever. On a warm spring day in the tall green grass, a little grey rabbit was sniffing the air. It was Easter day. It was egg hunt time. Mother Rabbit said, "There are lots of eggs to find. There are stripy eggs and spotty eggs, sky blue eggs, pale pink eggs, and eggs as bright as buttercups." "I want a special egg," said Rabbit, and off she hopped to see what she could find. Down in the farmyard, Chick was hopping around a haystack. "Please help me, Rabbit," he cheeped. "I can't reach that egg." Rabbit hopped into the haystack in one leap. Nestled in the hay was a sky blue Easter egg. "I haven't got much," said Chick, "but I can give you some feathers to say thank you." Rabbit tucked the feathers into her basket, and off she hopped. The feathers waved in the breeze, and the air was full of bees. Rabbit hopped with happiness. She followed a fluttering butterfly and nibbled a yellow-green leaf. She picked a bunch of spring flowers. "Oh," Rabbit laughed, "I almost forgot about finding my egg." And off she hopped. Rabbit looked for an egg among the tree trunks and in the hedgerows. She found some scraps of sheep's wool stuck in the brambles, but she didn't find a single egg. So off she hopped. In the sunlit woodland, Rabbit heard a squeak. "I can't dig up this egg," said Mouse. "I'll help," said Rabbit. "I can dig." Scrape, scratch, dig, burrow. "Wow," breathed Mouse, looking at the giant egg. "It's bigger than our whole mouse hole." And Mouse gave Rabbit some tasty grass to say thank you. Rabbit's ears drooped. Mouse found a special egg, she sighed, "but I haven't found any." Rabbit didn't feel like hopping anymore. She sat down by the duck pond, and there, by the water's edge, was an egg. But it wasn't big or bright, spotty or stripy, pink or blue or yellow. It was small and dull and white. "It doesn't look very special," said Rabbit. Rabbit touched the egg with her paw. "Oh," she whispered, "it's warm." A cold breeze blew. Rabbit shivered. "Don't worry, little egg," she said. "I'll keep you warm." And Rabbit emptied out her basket. She took the stalks of grass and the sweet flowers and wove them together. She shaped the little cup. She lined it with warm wool and soft feathers. She made a nest. And when the egg was safe and warm, Rabbit curled up close by. She was tired after a long day. Soon she was fast asleep. "Peep, peep!" What's that noise? "Peep, peep!" It was coming from inside the egg. The egg wobbled and rocked in the nest, and at the time it went "peep, peep, peep," until crick, out came a beak, and crack, out came a duckling. "Quack, quack!" Mother Duck swam to shore. "Oh, thank you," she said. "My egg! I've been looking for it all day long." Rabbit smiled. "I'm glad I found this egg," she said. "It's the most wonderful Easter egg of all."
There. Mama.
The big ship sails. The big ship sails on the alley-alley-o, the alley-alley-o, the alley-alley-o. The big ship sails on the alley-alley-o on the last day of September. The captain said it will never, never do. Never, never do. Never, never do. The captain said it will never, never do. On the last day of September. The big ship sank to the bottom of the sea. The bottom of the sea. The bottom of the sea. The big ship sank to the bottom of the sea on the last day of September. We all dipped our heads in the deep blue sea. The deep blue sea. The deep blue sea. We all dip our heads in the deep blue sea on the last day of September. If all the world were apple pie. If all the world were apple pie, and all the sea were ink, and all the trees were bread and cheese, what would we have to drink? A sailor went to sea. A sailor went to sea, to see what he could see. But all that he could see was the bottom of the deep blue sea. She sells seashells. She sells seashells on the seashore. The cells she sells are seashells, I'm sure. For if she sells seashells on the seashore, then I'm sure she sells seashore shells. The Three Little Pigs. Once upon a time, 3 little pigs lived together with their mother. One day it was time for them to leave home and build houses of their own. Be careful of the big bad wolf, warned their mother, as they trotted off down the road. The first little pig built his house from straw. Before long, the big bad wolf came to call. Little pig, let me come in, growled the wolf, licking his lips. He'd come for his supper. Not by the hairs of my chinny chin chin, the first little pig replied. Well, I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in, snarled the wolf, and that's just what he did. The little pig ran away as fast as he could. The second little pig decided to build his house from sticks. When the wolf saw the house, he pushed his nose against the door and growled, little pig, let me come in. Not by the hairs on my chinny chin chin, cried the second little pig. Well, I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down, snarled the wolf, and that's just what he did. The little pig ran away as fast as he could. The third little pig built a strong house from bricks. He had just put a pot of soup on the fire to boil when he saw his brothers running down the path, closely followed by the wolf. Quick! Cried the third little pig. He opened the door and let the brothers inside. Little pigs, let me come in, roared the wolf. Not by the hairs on our chinny chin chins, cried the 3 little pigs. Well, I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down, snarled the wolf. So he huffed, and he puffed, and he huffed, and he puffed, but the house stood firm. The wolf climbed onto the roof and slid down the chimney, straight into the pot of hot soup. Oh, he cried. The wolf leapt up and ran out of the house, never to be seen again. Little Boy Blue. Little Boy Blue, come blow your horn. The sheep's in the meadow, the cow's in the corn. Where is the boy who looks after the sheep? He's under a haystack, fast asleep. Will you wake him? No, not I, for if I do, he's sure to cry. Bingo. There was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, M-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, Robin and Richard. Robin and Richard were two pretty men. They lay in bed till the clock struck 10. Then up starts Robin and looks at the sky. Oh, oh, brother Richard, the sun's very high. You go before with bottle and bag, and I'll follow after with little Jack Nag. Grey Goose and Gander. Grey Goose and Gander, waft your wings together and carry the good king's daughter over the one-strand river. Old Mother Goose. Old Mother Goose, when she wanted to wander, would ride through the air on a very fine gander. Cock-a-Doodle-Doo. Cock-a-Doodle-Doo, my dame has lost her shoe. My master's lost his fiddling stick and doesn't know what to do.